Eastside, I remember thinking like, wow, I don't want to be that team who loses their first league game in I don't know how many years. It's been a while since they lost the league game, and I remember thinking in the back of my head, like, I don't want to be that team. We had the focus, but we had a lack of physicality. I mean, they came and they just brought the punch from the first play.
Oh man, from I say about the first 2 drives, the game was going downhill for us, and that was not the way to start the game. Just looking at everybody and everybody just looking at me, giving me a weird look. It's like, man, like what's going on? Why the team not together?
It was a big game because it was on TV, and we wanted to shine.
I played them the previous year. They were tougher than expected. When we were playing them, I just couldn't believe that we were down for that long, honestly. And I couldn't believe that we were scoreless that long. I know we had some mess ups. You know, we just had to pick it up as a team.
The Falcons' good fortune would be short-lived when Myles threw his second interception to defensive end Scott Arnold, who returned it 48 yards to the Falcon 8.
Man, when I threw that interception, it brought me down a little bit because the way it happened. It wasn't like, oh, I just threw it directly to him. I mean, that's what it looks like, but that wasn't really my intention. And the receiver that came back to the ball more, it would have been at least a pass breakup. But I mean, I can't, hats off to that lineman. I mean, he just made a heck of a play. It just brought me down because when he almost returned it to the house and everything, gave him good field position, it was like all bad on me.
I think the true grit of this team really showed its face against the Eastside team. We went in at halftime, we were down, Eastside was on a high. They walked past us going into the locker room, and you know, I was really at a loss for words. And I think our coaches, we came in and I think we issued a challenge.
The 19-point down. But each one of us has to have an accountability to your teammates. You have to say, follow me, this is the way we're going to go. Because you know what I'm hearing? We're going this way, we're going that way. The only way we got to go is to the end zone. Who got the go?
The Falcon offense finally started to click. Bowden up the gut for 20. Myles scrambles for 25. And Bowden in for the score.
I feel like when we picked it up as a team is when we got the first touchdown. I honestly knew that. I was telling the team the whole time. I was telling the captains that we need to score. We need to score. Our team's momentum is down right now. You know, they're not really feeling it. So I feel like after we score, you know, that'll pick up the momentum. Everybody will be, you know, okay, we can do this. We can do this.
The success that Guilford enjoyed in the first half was now a distant memory. In the fourth quarter, Myles got the protection that eluded him in the first half, and the senior Falcon began picking the Lions apart. This throw went in sophomore Richard Newton's for a 30-yard catch and run for a touchdown. The Eastside Lions realized that the snoring had stopped, and the sleeping giant was now awake. Now trailing by 12, with just over 3 minutes left in regulation, the Falcons wasted little time. This 46-yard strike to Chris Johnson, whose amazing catch left the Falcons with first and goal at the 1. This fake punt by Anthony Alcaraz caught no one by surprise but the Eastside coaching staff, giving the ball back to the Falcons at the Lions' 35. From the 2-yard line with only seconds remaining, the Falcons tied the game. The Myles touchdown run erased a 19-point deficit. For the victory, they needed that precious extra point. The extra point that twice the Lions had failed to deliver. But place kicker Javier Garcia did.
That was the best feeling. Like, that's probably that game is up there with the Valencia game. That's probably one of the best games and the game I'm gonna remember forever. Scoring the game-winning touchdown, it was just crazy because I never did nothing like that before in my life. And then me doing this for the first time and how it all evened out and how it played out, it was just great for the rest of the season.
The close games are always better to me when you win. Our quarterback, Nathaniel Myles, did a great job of getting that last touchdown for us. You know, he put his body out there. He reached for the end zone with the ball. It was great. You know, since everyone was doubting us, you know, after we came out with the victory, it was pretty great.
These kids were very good at responding to those challenges this year, and when we came back and won that thing in the last few seconds, it was by just sheer willpower. You come into a lot of games after your planning and your preparation and your practices, and you pretty much know how your team's going to perform. I think this team, it was kind of one of those things where we didn't know until we stepped on the field at 7 o'clock what we were going to be getting. And for 11 games, we got more than what we expected to get. And that's a tribute to these guys because they really bonded and came together, and they performed many times in a clutch when they needed to make something happen. They made it happen.